The reasons that I wanted to become a time to change champion was because I suffer with a lot of anxiety and depression myself, and I wanted to use them experience to help other people. I also wanted to come at it from a point of view of not being management myself, because a lot of people can find it daunting speaking to their manager or their supervisor because they feel as though they're not good enough to do the job and they'd be judged. I would encourage everybody to find out who their time to change champion is. You can do this by looking on the internet. My experiences with mental health is that I've always lacked confidence since I was a child, so I've always struggled with it and it's never been dealt with. And as a result of that, in my adult life, I now struggle a lot with anxiety and depression. I get depressed really easy, which makes us struggle with my concentration levels at work, which means I'm unable to do a lot of simple tasks. If somebody gives us work to do that I've done 100 times, I struggle with being able to do it because my mind tells us I'm not good enough to do it, or that I'm going to make a mistake, or I'm going to do it wrong. I get agitated and grumpy quite a bit, which means I take it out on people like my family, even though nobody's done anything wrong. I've received a lot of support from Durham County Council, such as my supervisors have been a great support in the sense that they've been able to use the mental health toolkit to see what the big issues at work was, implement strategies to help us overcome them issues or remove them issues if it's not something I can overcome. My supervisors have also been able to signpost us onto occupational health or the employee assistance program, which I did, and that was like a 40-minute phone call which led us to do counselling through Mind, which is a service that works closely with the council but isn't directly part of the council. I also have a lot of colleagues that I work with who are really intuitive, and because they know as well, they're able to see if I'm feeling down. And I think the most important thing is that they've got the ability, without being intrusive, to ask us if I'm okay and sort of dig a little deeper. If I say no, we'll ask us what's the matter. And I think that's really important for all of us to do as a way of helping people overcome their own issues with mental health. Other techniques that have helped us deal with my mental health is, I've just mentioned Mind. That's face-to-face counselling, which I went over a 3-month period for one-on-one sessions with a counsellor. That was really good because the counsellor allowed me to see things from a different point of view and stop me thinking so negatively. I've also did mindfulness. A lot of the mindfulness was related to breathing exercises and things that would take your mind off everyday stresses. A lot of them exercises helped me. There was quite a few that I found a bit difficult to get on board with, but quite a few of them I still use on a daily basis now. I like to go for a walk or go for a drive because a lot of the time that takes me mind off everyday stresses. I've got to focus on the walk, or I've got to focus on where I'm driving to. Also with walking, you can think about the things that is worrying you, but you can sort of make them better in your mind and come to more rational decisions about what's worrying you. I also like to exercise, such as going to the gym. This helps to alleviate a lot of the stress and tension that I've felt during the day. I also like to talk to others, and I think one of the biggest things all of us can do is talk to others about our mental health, and if they give information back to you, it makes you realise that you're not the only person struggling with this kind of issue, and that can really help. I also take medication for my anxiety, which there's a lot of stigma around the medication. Sometimes, and me included, people feel worried about taking it because people's going to ask questions, but it's no different than taking a paracetamol for your headaches. You've just got to take the medication, and if people ask, just be honest and open and say what it is. Things you can do to make a difference to improve your own and other people's mental health is just to be more honest and open about the way you feel. That'll help other people open up about the way they feel. You can also be more approachable. When you walk past somebody in a corridor, smile at them. You could say hello, ask how they're doing. If you hold the door open for somebody, smile at them while they do it. And if somebody holds the door open for you, say thank you and smile back. You can become a time to change champion, which I've mentioned earlier is something that I am, to help others. All of these things is a great way of helping somebody who feels down. It makes a real difference from personal experience. I know that when somebody smiles at you or just says hello, it can really improve your mood, even if it's just for a small amount of time. That can lead on to bigger things for the rest of the day and just have a more all-round general positive day.